A very warm welcome to Europe's Strongest Man, featuring the World Loglift Challenge, and right here on this camcorder, it's all happening.
Nice to see you all. Rob Kearney, there he is over there, going for the American record. Probably going to get beaten by Larry, but there you are. Deal with it. That's the way it goes.
First event, obviously, is the Max Log. Magnus and Dave Warner are going to be refereeing as usual.
It's pretty simple. Don't put it down until you get that down signal.
That's it, simple as that.
You know, I just recently competed at the World Australia about 3 weeks ago, and fortunately there was a max log at that contest as well. So the training kind of went seamlessly into the Loglift Championships, and you know, my coach Derek Poundstone has just been, you know, kicking my ass, for lack of better terms. And you know, I've essentially hit between 205 and 210 every single week for the past 9 weeks on log. So a lot of really high volume stuff when it comes to the log press. I've essentially been doing 3 upper body days per week. So, you know, my day 1 is my main overhead movement. Day 2 would be squat and deadlift. Day 3 is more just like chest and back and arms. And then my day 4 would also have log press in it. So I was essentially log pressing twice a week. It made me really comfortable with heavy weights all the time, and knowing that I could hit decently heavy numbers under fatigue was mainly just a big confidence booster mentally going into a show like this. You know, stepping out in front of 10,000 people when you compete at a show here in Leeds is it's really exciting, but it's also nerve-wracking as fuck because you don't want to mess up. And you know, you see the lights and there's the pyrotechnics and the crowd's going nuts, and so it definitely is, you know, to just in the back of my mind know that I've hit these heavier numbers week after week after week, just, you know, give me a lot more confidence going into the show. It's just a dream come true. You know, it's, as kids we all dream of like being professional athletes, and with me being only, you know, I've always been like the short chubby kid. I was never a standout athlete. You know, so to be able to now be one of the strongest men in the world and competing on this kind of stage it's surreal, you know, knowing they get to travel all over the world. I have, you know, my best friends are in this sport. And like you said, stepping out in front of 10,000 people, it's a feeling that a lot of people don't get to experience. And I'm fortunate when my name gets called to hear the amount of, you know, applause and the cheers and the crowd going nuts. It's just something super special.
Is Europe's Strongest Man. The first of our athletes makes his way across the ocean from the USA, Rob Kearney! Currently 27 years old, 135 kilograms, an Australian Arnold's winner.
Yeah, good. Well done on the marriage, by the way. Yeah, congratulations. Appreciate it. And the Arnold's win. Yeah, phenomenal, man. It's a great weekend for sure. Good. Yeah, good. Are we looking for this? Are we confident?
But it's efficient to a point, and he is going for the American record today at 214. Talking of records,
if everything went to plan, at 220 was the number in my head. And you know, when I saw the jumps that they posted that we were going to be doing, I felt confident that 220 could have gone.
Strategist, and there it is.
Warming up. 202.5. The softly spoken Rob Kearney.
He's got so much energy in the tank. He's not pouring it out. He's giving just what he needs to make the lift.
Big drive, Rob Kearney. Wow!
That sure is a confidence builder right there.
Rob Kearney, mate, may just get this. He's looked awesome. Would be an American record. This would be a great lift for Rob Kearney.
The man said he was going to do it. He came here to do it. His opportunity is right now. Watch him do it.
214. Gets the split jerk. Yes, Rob Kearney! Yes, Rob Kearney! Yes! Rob Kearney. There is the lift, an American record right here in Leeds. Wow, 2 men at 2:14. Have some of that.
Ended up with 2:14, which I am absolutely happy about. You know, taking the American record from Oberst is pretty amazing. And you know, I think you know, just time-wise, I was a little constricted today. They moved us along pretty quickly when it came to the heavier weights. So I think had I had a little bit more time between the 2:14 and 2:20, it could have gone.
Okay, buddy.
Has a fantastic opportunity right here in the first directory. And it would be great for yourself and all the Americans if you could do this.
Well, he's been so hungry to get the record in the log press for a long time and a lot of training. Now he's got it, but he built up so much hunger and thirst and desire to keep moving towards the world record. Here's another opportunity. Just how hungry is he? He's had enough there.
You know, the plan is, you know, unfortunately, I haven't had a qualification into Worlds just yet. Talking to some of the higher ups for World's Strongest Man, it was kind of pending on my performance tonight. So I'm hoping that, you know, taking joint second and taking the American record is good enough to get me an invite for Worlds. So starting Monday, I'm going to start prep like I'm going to be competing at World's Strongest Man, because that's always the goal every single year. And, you know, would love to be invited to Wembley or Manchester later this year. And then I'll also be back in the UK coming up in November for actually the Team World Championships. So I'll be teaming up with Martins Licis for that, which is going to be a lot of fun for that show. And then right after that, in November, I go straight into the Arnold's prep for Columbus. So a busy year planned.